So Eames, this came in the mail for you today.
Thank you.
And I brought it down to Stanton for you. Daddy got it.
Oh my. I'm so pleased to know that you're celebrating your 100th birthday on the 3rd of November 2016. I send my congratulations and best wishes to you on such a special occasion. Elizabeth R. Isn't that lovely?
It is.
That's lovely. It's quite exciting.
Wow.
I was born right down here, very near here, and I lived here all my life. We went to live in Kingston when I was 8 so that I could go to school, because there was no secondary schools in St. Thomas, that's my area. And the government schools were pretty grim, really. So my mother and auntie, my father died when I was a baby, 2.5. And my mother and auntie, we left St. Thomas and went to live in Kingston to send me to school, because they couldn't bear to send me to boarding school. So I was a very, I guess, spoiled, privileged little girl. But they managed to not bring me up as a monster. I was at St. Andrew High School from the second term of the school's opening. So I guess I'm one of the real old girls of St. Andrew. I was the only Jewish girl in St. Andrew High School for many years, and I never ever felt any anti-Semitism. I didn't know what it was. I never knew about anti-Semitism until I went to America as a grown girl. We never had it here. Well, I'll be honest with you, when I lived in Kingston, from I was a little girl, we never mixed just with Jewish families.
No.
We mixed with everybody. And I had no Jewish friends. I had one girl that was a Jewish girl, and all my friends were Christian children. And that never came up at all, never, no. And my mother, who came from Philadelphia, and who had been a product of anti-Semitism, because in those days it was quite strong. And she was always amazed at how wonderful it was here, because we never thought about religion. I mean, everybody was just together. I was always Jewish, and I was always very interested in the Jewish way of life. I was not practicing, I was not good at that, but I was always very interested in Judaism. And I was just happy to get more information. We had no synagogue out here. So the only place of worship was in Kingston. You know what it is to drive to Kingston now. Cars were slower, and when the road was better. But we didn't go to service often, because it was a long way. And then my auntie drove, and it was the men coming home. We had nowhere to stay in Kingston, with the men coming home at night, which we didn't do in those days. So it was difficult to practice your religion from out of the country. My grandparents are buried in the Orange Street Cemetery, and my great-grandparents are buried in the Ellison Road Cemetery. My father is buried in America, because he died over there. Aunt Ivy and mother are buried in Orange Street. It's very stark, and it's not a nice cemetery. It's just graves, graves, graves all over. No trees, no flowers, no. My grandmother and grandfather have 2 beautiful tombstones there, but it's... My son Ainsley is very keen about having them fixed up and things, but they're not very well cared, not very well. They don't look pretty, I think the beauty of anything, of course, is trees. More so than flowers, because the flowers take a lot of care. But a tree just grows, you know. I mean, look at these gorgeous guanga trees here. I mean, I don't know how old they are, but they must be hundreds of years. It's a very good idea if we do that, if we start that. You could start that. Plant a tree, like they do in Israel.